Good afternoon, is that Ms. Johnson?
Speaking.
Hi there, my name's Joe McDonnell. I'm calling on behalf of Save the Crabs. I was just wondering if I could speak to you for a few minutes on this lovely day.
I don't care about no crabs and I don't want no phone calls from no charities.
No, of course, I completely understand, but how about I just talk dirty to you for a few minutes until you get yourself off? You can donate a £5 anyway and I can keep my job.
Oh.
The number you have dialed is not in service at this time. The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
So, what would you say that your job does for the world?
For the world? Well, at Saints Fundraising, we're committed to get guaranteed funds for different charities. So they're able to save lives, change governmental legislation, and in turn, it helps to improve the world. I mean, telephone fundraising, believe it or not, is actually the most cost-effective and powerful way of getting these funds. At Saints Fundraising alone, we help to save over 250 different species of animals, children and adults all over the world, in fact in over 190 different countries. We've helped to cure and treat over 100 different diseases and also change the lives of people suffering from more than 30 different disabilities. I mean, for me personally, it's an incredibly worthwhile job.
Oh, so this is like your dream career then?
Fuck no.
So, would you say that you have a hard job?
It is a rigorous training/interview day, yes. And being the senior trainer and coach for Saints is a gigantic responsibility for someone so very young. But I like to think of my job as being not unlike a god. And sometimes gods can have a real challenge finding potential apostles and believers. But when I find those special fundraisers, it's extremely rewarding seeing them flourish in the phone rooms. Our rival companies like to tell people that we let everyone through the day who applies. But that's business bitterness and just not true. So Marie, let's just start with the call script, shall we?
Hello? My name is... It go blank there?
Just over here, yeah?
Yes, please.
Cool. Are you going to have one of those little captions at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, maybe.
Could you get mine to say Henry Rockstar?
I'll look into that for you.
Awesome, sweet. Alright.
Hi, so tell me, why did you start working here?
Why did I start working here? Well, I'm a musician, so I needed a flexible job that meant I could get time off for gigs and stuff. Last night we opened for Kings of Leon.
So, Marie, why did you start working here?
My doctor told me that I needed a job that would help me stop thinking obsessively about cabbages. William the Conqueror's shield was made from cabbages. My dad used to beat me with a lettuce, and that's why I fell in love with the cabbage, the lettuce's natural enemy. One day in my youth, I cut up a cabbage and I tried to snort it and it gave me a nosebleed. The word cabbage comes from the French, croissant. Hitler became a vegetarian because of his love for a cabbage, but there is no relation between cabbages and fascism. If you feed a koala bear cabbage, it will explode. It is why they were so dangerous in the Vietnam War.
The recession arrived as I graduated from a BA in art, which fucked my future so bad I got permanently trapped in this 0 hours hellhole.
I mean, people come and go in this line of work. They find it unfulfilling, soul-destroying. But as long as you're pursuing your own ambitions outside these walls, it's not so bad. That's probably why I've stayed here so long. Just keeping the faith, man. #Henry!
Okay.
Did you get that? Should I do another take?
Nope.
Hey, do you want to do a selfie with me, dude?
Do you know how much funding for the arts has been cut in the last 10 years? And the amount of competition there is for graduate jobs? There should be a charity for us.
Someone told me the other day that there's already a charity for people like me, but when I searched for it online, I just found a bunch of cabbages.
Oh, I've been looking around, always looking down on all I see.
Today, I'm training this group of fundraisers on their new charity called simply the Religious Charity. It's a fantastic organisation that helps people all over the world, and even recently won an award for being the 7th best charity of the year. Their current goal is to raise £1 million towards their campaign called Save the World and Stop Not Being Religious. Now, you will speak with a large amount of people who will reply with an assortment of things. Some people might say that they've never heard of a charity and that they never gave their permission for the charity to call them. Some people might ask where the charity's money actually goes. Gluk, gluk, gluk. And lastly, some people might ask if a charity are connected to a terrorist organisation. Now, do not let this deter you in your fundraising. It is still absolutely possible for you to reach your goal of a 70% pledge rate. Does anyone have any questions? Sophie, are they terrorists? I don't think so.
Are the news saying that they're terrorists?
Only on ITV.
I've just googled it and it says a terrorist, Kate.
It says they beheaded a journalist today with the money they raised from the charity.
Let's all just stop Googling the Religious Charity and think for ourselves, shall we? They're connected to the 7/7 bombings. What the hell? What's everyone's favourite charity in the whole wide world? I know there's a lot, obviously, but which one do you think is the best if you had to choose? Henry.
Africa.
It's not really a charity.
Then what's Bob Geldof been raising money for all this time?
Poisonous snake charity.
Agricultural development charities.
How about you, Joe?
God, cancer charities, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Now, all of those are actually the wrong answer, you see. The charity you're working on is always the best charity in the world. And that can be a charity that you don't morally agree with or you have certain reservations about. But working in this job means calling for any charity that we put you on. Now that might sound a bit strange to you and make you feel like you're compromising your integrity, but just know this. You are helping a charity. And charities do good things, don't they? So what can really be wrong with that?
Give us more money.
No.
Then I'm not fundraising for it.
You know you can't pick and choose your charity, Sophie. Or did they not teach you how to listen in art school? No, wait. They didn't teach you anything in art school. That's why you're here with me.
All right, well, strike then.
Charity fundraisers going on strike. You're on a 0 hours contract. That's ridiculous. Wait, you can't all leave. Sit down. Sit down. What am I supposed to do? Marie.
My doctor told me that you shouldn't let stress control your life. And terrorists are very stressful.
If the devil wants to buy my soul, he'll have to pay a shitload more than £7.20 an hour. I'm an art graduate. I'm meant to make beautiful things. But instead I'm stuck in this sales nightmare hothouse and it's destroying a little bit of me every day.
You know, we might be charity fundraisers, but we've got feelings too.
Yeah, and last night I opened for Kings of Leon.
Yeah, he did. Well, he probably didn't, but screw you.
That was really cool what you did in there. Thanks.
It's all right. I just don't want to see people talk to you like that.
So what are you doing now?
Nothing.
Cool. Because I'm going to go to the pub and I just thought maybe you want to come.
I'd really like that.
Cool. Because my boyfriend's coming and I think you two would get on really well.
Great. Yeah, 3 of us.
I'm just going to go to the shop. I'll see you there, yeah?
Ramsey thinks it takes 8 minutes to boil a whole cabbage.
Yeah? What about you?
I don't know how long it takes to boil me.